Hello everyone, my name is Ty and you're watching my YouTube channel, Chai with Ty. Okay, first of all, I'm like so sorry for that background noise. I'm in Arkansas right now with my mom. She's on a business trip, and so like I've been trying to find somewhere to film. I'm like outside in the pool area. It's so hot. This is the only area that I could find. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna like figure out how to fix the background noise. Let me grab my water. Let's get started. So story time this week is about my infamous trip to the UK. The very first time in 2016. Oh, I'm sure many of you guys heard about it on my Twitter. I like talked about it so much. Most of my mutuals who like I've known for a while, everyone freaked out when it happened. It was such a tragedy, honestly. But let me tell you guys what the I should get my bleep button. Shout out to Matilda for this bleep button app. Like, it's everything. Thank you, Matilda. Okay, back to the story. So 2016, I decided to go to the UK because number one, I was going to visit my school there, which I am now going to be attending in September. Anyways, so I was going to go visit the school, and I was also going to stay with one of my really, really good friends, who I've been knowing like since 2014. A legend. I love you tonight so much. Anyways, so basically I was going to visit her, I was going to visit my school, and I was also going to a Rihanna concert. Oh, I'm so mad that that ticket got wasted. Like, imagine seeing Rihanna in the UK, because she like gives a show. So mad about that. So anyways, okay, so here's what happened. So I get to the airport, I land, everything's Gucci. I'm like, wow, I'm in the UK, I'm about to go visit my school. Like, I was so hyped. So I go through customs and I was under 18, so they asked me a few questions, and basically they were like, okay, we're gonna call your mom, and we're also going to call the person that you're staying with to make sure everything's genuine, like it's no shit. And I'm like, okay, like fine, like that's great. So they call my mom, they call my friend, everything is fine, everything got cleared, and then this old white safeguard like comes in like so fucking mad at life. Like, I don't even know what the fuck her problem was, honestly. And she basically starts asking me all these questions. She goes, so she starts asking me all of these questions. She's like, why are you coming here? Like, are you coming to escape, like, and see a boy? Like, you're under 18, why would your mom send you? I'm like, bitch, because she obviously knows the person that I'm staying with. Anyways, and so she was just asking me all of these questions. She's being extremely intrusive and invasive. I guess that was kind of her job, and no, like, the bitch was, like, just doing the most, I swear. Anyway, so she, I guess, didn't like the answers that I was giving her. I told her the same thing as I told the previous safeguard who literally had just cleared me. And she's like, well, we're going to detain you for further questioning. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I call my mom right then and there, on my iPhone, like, because they weren't gonna tell her, and I was like, yeah, you probably should be telling her if I'm a minor and you're so concerned about my safety. And lo and behold, the same day that I get there, Brexit happened. So they were like, oh, well, since Brexit happened as well, because my mom finally talked to them, and she was like, you can't tell her that she like can't enter, because I'm literally telling you I'm her mom. Like, do you need like physical proof? Like, what do I need to give you? And they're like, well, Brexit just happened, we don't know if she's going to be safe here, blah, blah, blah. And so basically they're like, we're just going to detain her, we're going to see what happens, but most likely she's getting sent back. So I was so pissed. I call my friend, she's like trying to figure out what we can do. I also call my other two friends who are coming to London the next day because Rihanna's having a concert at Wembley Stadium there. And so they're trying to figure out how to get me there. Like, my friend's parents are calling, like every safeguard possible in freaking London at Heathrow Airport. I swear, like, they were probably so sick of hearing about me. So basically, when they detained me, they took all of my things except for my phone because I snuck it in. They took all of my things from me. They literally went through just all of my stuff. They're like seeing if I was like in the drug cartel or something, I guess. When I got in the cell, it wasn't really a cell, it was just it was like an isolated room, basically, that you couldn't have anything in. It was like payphone in there. basically for people to call you on, but I wasn't making my mama pay to call me, so I had my phone, and I was on Twitter too, like complaining about life because I was literally in fucking airport jail. It's awful. I'm like crying because it was the worst experience, y'all. Like, I am vegan. I cannot be going to airport jail. They don't have no food in there for vegans. Like, it was so awful. They had crisp, which American language, that's chips. I did not want crisp. I wanted real food. I was starving. It was awful. It was such a tragic time. Okay, so a few hours later, the first night I was in there, basically they put me in this interrogation room. They just start like asking me all these questions, like what was my mom's occupation, my dad, all this stuff. And I was like, you can't ask me all this stuff legally, number one, because I'm a minor, number two, I don't have a lawyer present, like we're not doing this. And they were like, okay, she's being difficult, just send her back. And I was like, you know what, like I don't even care, like I'm ready to go home. I'm sick of being here in fucking airport jail. It sucks. I don't have food. I'm not a happy person. So they decide to send me back. They fill out some paperwork, and honestly, I have the paperwork back in Texas, but I'm in Arkansas right now. The safeguards who sent me back didn't even sign the bottom of the paperwork, so what happened technically was probably extremely illegal. I don't really give a because I ended up going back, so I don't really care, but it was probably really illegal. But anyways, so the next day I wake up and just stuff about Brexit is plastered like all over the TV. I was like, you know what, like I'm ready to get the out of here. I will say though, the morning before I left, there was this one safeguard. I forgot her name, but she was the sweetest person, and she took me up to just around the airport, and we just walked around. She talked to me, like we're just talking about America, and we were talking about where she was from. She was like from Italy, and we were just talking. She let me buy airport food because they have vegan options. I went to Pret a Manger, and I finally got some real food. I was so happy. She's the sweetest person, my angel. I love you so much. I don't even remember your name. I just love you so much. Like, thank you for being my savior for those 2 days, because I honestly probably would have flipped the out, like, if it were not for you. So I give her like the biggest hug whenever they took me to go get on the plane to go back home. And overall, like, it was a really experience, but she was my angel, and I got to go back a few months later. Well, not a few months later, like the next year, but you know. So I'm kind of glad that I had the experience, just because if that ever happens again, I will know what to do legally, because what happened was illegal. So that's my story time for this week. I have 2 Arkansas vlogs coming up, and I also have a Twitter Q&A coming up, so please, please, please continue to send me questions. You can text them to me, you can DM them to me, you can tweet them to me. I literally don't care, just please send me questions. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, like the video, comment below, tell me if you didn't like it, but I probably don't care. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching China.